right?
Now that I'm caught,
Oh, Val
I
is
know
there.
who you are.
I'll get the microphone. Not turn on. Be 4 minutes.
Hello.
Oh, hey Val, how are you?
Fine, are you?
Good, thanks. So this is your second class today.
Yeah. Yeah, Faye told me it's not a good idea, but you know,
That's funny.
I try. This one is more relaxing and connecting, so
Yeah, no weights. Well,
no wait. I'm okay. I'm not tired. So
oh, good.
and I had an hour of
Well,
in between, so I'm fine.
I'm glad you're joining us. Take it easy if you need to, right?
Yeah. I'll do,
Yeah.
whatever I can. When is Kirsten traveling?
No, she's here. She's just inside.
No, but she said she was going to see
Oh,
Bryn.
yes. On Wednesday this week, she leaves
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
for about 7 days.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm going to put myself in mute.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Okay.
There you are. There's Anne. Good morning, Anne.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
So we're missing Sue today. She's gonna be
Sue's out cycling. Cycling Sue.
Good for her.
busy. So this is it. Kendall's on vacation. Let's get it done.
All right.
I'm a little stiff from yesterday's class. I'm not
Christian
gonna lie.
Passer. Oh, you're stiff?
Stiff.
Nice. Oh. So excited. All right. Sunday, fun day, stretchy, bendy. Just bring a little bit of Sue into the whole picture, even though she's not here in person, just here in spirit. As we get started today, we're going to bring our feet side by side. You find a nice inward pull of the legs. You want to feel those inner thigh muscles active. Then we're going to decompress the spine. So imagine each and every vertebrae growing, expanding. Pull your shoulders up towards the ears and just hold them up there for a second. And then open your palms to face forward. And then bring your hands out across the body, shoulder height. Thumbs are aiming up to the sky. And then open the palms to face the sky. And then continue to try to rotate the thumbs around backwards. You feel the muscles of the back part of the shoulders being a little more active. And then as you inhale, bring your hands all the way together, slightly in front of the head. And then lower the arms down. Pull the elbows directly back and retract the shoulders. Pull your butt back and fold halfway forward. This is warming up the body. As we begin to warm up and open up, we're working on some specific muscle chains. Let's push your hands back out, palms together. And hold over to the sky. And then as you release, forward fold all the way down. Step back into a plank. Let's pull your hips up and back to down dog. Now let's shift all your body weight to the right so the right foot and right hand feel most of the weight bearing. Come back center and then shift it to the left. And then slowly move between left and right. And then begin to find center, so where the weight's equal to both the right and the left. And when you find that, hold on that spot and drive your heels towards the earth. And as you maintain that drive of the heels earthward, try to take the coccyx bone, the tailbone, if you will, and pull it towards the sky. And then as you exhale, come into a plank. Pull the back of the head up so it's not falling off your body. And then gently lower the knees down onto the earth. And then pull your hips back so they orient over top of them, of the knees, sorry. And then step your hands back under shoulders. And then we have a platform of 4 points, 6 really when you consider the toes. Let the head fall. And then from the center of the spine, pull the spine towards the sky. Inhale. Hollow out your tummy. Exhale, proud chest. Push the chest towards the earth. Let your arms kind of push up, but let your shoulders kind of sink. Sorry, your chest kind of sink into your shoulders. Now, take the gaze about 3 feet in front of your mat. Pull the back of the head or top of the head up towards the sky. Hollow out your tummy. And then reverse. Let the head fall. Pull from the center of the spine. Fill the lungs with air. On the exhale, reverse. Chest pushes to earth. Extend for the neck. Pull the head long. And come back to a neutral spine. Pull the hips back. Walk the hands out. Modified child's pose. So we're kind of like a wedge. Make it to keep your hips higher than the hands. The narrow part of the wedge are your fingertips. And the bigger part of the wedge, the higher part, is the low back itself. It's kind of pulling up high, forming that nice wedge type shape with the earth. Let's hang out here for a couple seconds. Let our shoulders open up a little more. Let's take your right palm and flip it so it opens to the sky. And then replace that back to its spot and do the same with the left. Try to do this with minimal, if no bend in the elbow. Go back to right and then back to left. And then come back onto both palms. Walk those hands underneath the shoulders. Take your left leg, step it back. Keep the toes of that left foot on the earth. And much like we did a little earlier in terms of centering, I'd like you to bring your body weight to the right, so the right hand and knee feel most of the weight. And then shift it all the way over to the left, so the left hand and left foot feel more of the weight. And then center the body. between those 2 points, moving back and forth. And then when you've got that nice centering where you feel the weight equally distributed, hold on that spot. Try to keep the shoulders and the hips right in the position you presently have them, and then take the left toes and lift them off the earth. Keeping little or no bend in that left knee, try to lift that left heel a little higher to the sky without arching to the low back. And then return the left foot to the earth, bring the knee back under, take the right foot, extend it back, move left and move right, and slowly find center. And when you have it, take the right toes up off your mat, and then lift that right heel higher to the sky, and then come back onto all fours. Let the head drop, pull from the center of the spine, hollow out the belly, take a big breath in, and exhale. Proud chest pushes to the earth, back of the head pulls to the sky. Hollow out your belly as you extend the spine and neck. As you return to a neutral spine, walk your hands forward to plank, come up off the knees, pull hips up and back to down dog. Drive the heels to the earth, pull your hips to the sky, and walk your hands back towards your feet and remain in a folded position. Let's separate the feet wider than hip width apart. To bend the knees to lower that booty. Extend the spine as you inhale. And as best you can, give me your version of tabletop for your back. Nice. Now, the structure of tabletop from the hips down, the knees, the ankles, and the height of the hips themselves. Let's keep that all in place. And take your upper body and simply unhinge those hips. So you're now in a squat position. Extend the hands forward. Give me a proud chest. Nice. Now bring both palms together. Raise the hands up, a little higher than eye level. Squat a little deeper. And as you stand tall, reach your arms for the sky. But keep your arms positioned just in the front part of the face. Look up at the hands. As you inhale, hollow out the belly and extend the spine, the upper back. Try to get nice and long. As you exhale, release the arms. Hello, everybody. Now, shoulders up to the ears, palms rotate forward, hands raise up shoulder height, palms flip to the sky, hands sweep up together, full forward fold. Bend the knees, lower those hips, hold in place the lower body, unhinge through the hips, bring the hands straight forward, squat. Bring the palms together, push the palms together, squat a little deeper, raise the hands eye level, stand tall, full forward fold. Bend knees, tabletop the back, hold the lower body in place, unhinge the upper body, arms forward, palms push together, hands rise, eye level. Squat a little deeper, squat a little deeper. As you inhale, stand, exhale, fold. Step it back to plank. Nice. Now, right knee, pull it forward to the right elbow. Put the right toes upon your mat. Let's hold out here. Shift the body left. Shift it right. Find center. Step back. Left knee forward, left toes to the earth. Shift right. Come back center and left. Center the body. Step that left foot back. Right knee forward, right toes remain up off the earth. Let the head fall. Pull the center of the spine towards the sky. Step back that right foot. Left knee forward, left toes are elevated. Let the head fall. Pull the center of the spine towards the sky. Step that left foot back. Pull up and back to down dog. Take a couple breaths. As you come back to plank, lower down onto your forearms. Low plank, or should I say low plank? Little play on words there. Now, start walking the feet back so that the elbows go directly under the shoulders. When you get there, gently lower the knees to the earth. Were you trembling there, Kirsten?
Mhm.
Yeah. How about Anne? How about Val? Yeah. We want to find that tremble again. So here we go. Take the knees up off the earth. And then gently lower them down. And then raise. And lower. And then raise. And lower. And raise. And lower. Hold the knees down. Walk the hands back. And bring the hips back. Form that wedge again. So when we get back with hips, walk the hands forward. It's a modified child pose. We're not resting the body upon the earth. We're formed a wedge. Palms being the resting portion of our arms. But no forearms upon the mat. The head is not dropped below its position. We don't want it on the mat itself. We want length through the neck. Decompress it. Grow it long. Pull the hips back. Keep the head elevated. We're not looking forward. We're looking down at the mat. We're simply elevating the back of the head. Now pull with the fingers. Walk forward a little more. Find a little more length in this pose. And then when you're taking your next inhale, walk the hands under the shoulders, back under our quadruped position. All fours. Nice. Now, let the head fall. Pull the center of the spine towards the sky. Hollow out the belly. Enjoy that nice lengthening through the back. And when you're ready, come back to neutral spine. Hands walk back to plank. Come up off your knees. Pull up and back to down dog. Take the right leg to the sky. Step it up between the hands. Keep that foot framed, the right foot framed with the hands. Grow your spine. Pull the back of the head towards the sky. Nice. Now, take the left heel to the earth. So you're going to turn the hips slightly off the square. And then as you grow the spine, keep the bend in the front knee to start, and then start to elevate the upper body slowly. I want you to feel the muscle activating and not so much the momentum of movement here. Now, you'll notice that my foot at the back has a different variation. I want you to find a spot where you can rotate the foot so the hips can kind of rotate through and be not angled flat to the front, slightly off that angle, about 15 degrees if you know math very well or angles well. Let's bring hands over heart. Take that knee in the front and remove any bend in it. Push heel of the foot. Now, take the right hand, reach it forward. Take the left hand, extend it back, rotate the upper body. Keeping both legs long, nominal, if any, bend at all in the knees. Keeping them long. Take the left hand, sweep it up, over, and bring palm to palm in the right hand. And then sweep it back. And do that again. And on this, hold. Flip the palms. Bring hands over heart. If you can, come up onto the toes of the back foot. Keep the lean forward. If you are flexing the spine,
No, stop it. Lower.
change that.
Lie down.
Grow the spine. Give me a proud chest.
Lie down.
Now, extend the hands forward. Take the palms as they face each other and raise the hands. Keep the palms facing each other. Sweep the hands down and back, all the way back. And then now flip the palms to open and face the earth. Check out what's going on in those legs. If you're sinking into this pose, be active through that lower body. Push, 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 push those hips away. Now bring the hands forward. Palms rotate to face each other. Arms are straight as they lift up. And arms remain straight as you sweep down, back, and open the palms forward. Beautiful. Sweep the hands forward, palms face, arms raise. Now, slowly fold over the front leg. 5, 3, 1. All the way down. Extend to a flat back as you inhale. Step that right foot back. Give me 1 push-up. Knees optional. Push back up, pull up and back down dog. Left leg to the sky. Step it up and in between the hands. Plant the right heel. Adjust the angle of that right foot. Extend the spine. Keeping the bend in the knee. Keep the spine extending, unhinged through the hip. Beautiful. Hands forward. Palms flip. So the left palm's aiming to the sky, right palm's aiming earth. Now sweep the right arm back. Straighten both legs. Sweep the right arm forward, palm to palm. Sweep back. And forward. And back. And forward. Hold. Flip the palms, palm to palm, face to face. If you can, come up on the toes of that back foot. Keep that right leg and left leg long. We're not bending through the knees. Lean in. Give me a little more lean. Sweep the hands back, palms are facing, and then they flip to open to face the earth. Come forward, palms turn to face. Raise the arms. Sweep down and back. Keep the lean in that body. We want that posterior chain loading up with work, feeling a little vibration, feeling a little heat, the heat of change forming in that long muscle from hamstring and in the gluteal. Oh, hands come forward and up. Hands come back, hold. Hands come forward, up, and fold. Did anyone notice that poetry there? Hold and fold. I got it. Step that left foot back. Push up time. 1, 2, and 3. Pull up and back down dog. Beautiful. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale as you extend. Exhale, fold. Hang on for a second in the folded position. Nice. Now, lower your butt, tabletop your back. Keep the lower body in its present orientation. Upper body extends and unhinges through the hips. Hands come over heart. Now stand tall. Push your hands forward. Release the hands, draw the elbows back. Let's step the feet out wide to the mat and run the sides of the feet parallel to your mat as you work to pull back and expand through the chest. As you work to pull back the elbows and expand through the chest, take your butt back and fold halfway down. And then unfold. In this movement, there's a number of different feelings we can have. What I'd like you to try to feel is the orientation of your gluteals and hamstrings, those muscles off the back of the body, finding length and shortness as we move up and down. So those are our major, in fact, the gluteals are our major mover here. So we're really working that muscle. And the hamstrings are working isometrically. Relative to making this more effective, if you look or feel your feet, the ball of each big toe should be touching your mat. You should not be rolling out to the sides of your feet. And the heel of the foot should feel most of the weight. And if you're missing that, keep your legs straight and pull your hips back farther. Let's do a couple more. And then hold it in the down position. Pull your elbows to the sky. Pull the back of the head to the sky. Make your spine long. Decompress it. As you inhale and as you exhale, let everything fold in. Bring your fingers to the earth. Hang out and enjoy. And enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. All right. Shift your weight left. Shift your weight right. And then center the body. Take your left foot, lift it off the earth, and then lift it to the sky. You'll notice when I say lift it to the sky, I didn't say bend your knee and lift it to your sky. Just lift it to the sky. Leg is long. Try to push your heel away from the body. So that left heel is pushing away from the body, and throw the same with the right leg. So both legs are straight. Keep the body centered, right? Even though all the weight bearing is in that right leg, try not to drift to the right, sorry. Try to keep it centered. We centered it just before we started, remember? Now, pull back the hips. Give me as much weight bearing as you can in that right heel. Keep both legs straight. Keep the spine straight. Let's lower the left back to its spot. It's just about hip width, maybe it's slightly wider. Shift right, shift left, spine center, hold center, take the, as best you can, right? You might not be able to, but this is really core orientation. So best you can hold, take the right foot, sweep it back, lift it up. Now, let's start by pulling the hips back. Let's make the left knee straight. Keep the right knee straight. Push the right heel away from the body. Pull the hip back just a little more. Let's return that right foot. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, unfold. Arms sweep to the sky. Let's keep them separated, shoulder width apart. Let's lower the arms now, shoulder height, and pull back the hips and bend the knees slightly. So we're kind of in a high top chair. Now, I'd like you to try to sink down as low as you can. I'm going to sink to new lows today and then stand back up. Before we descend this time, I'd like you to take focus to the heels of the body. Pulling your hips back, keeping spine long, keeping chest proud, keeping weight to the heels as best you can. Lower down, keep lowering, take your time coming down. When the body wants to adjust, it will. But try to keep long through the spine, proud through the chest. Come back up slowly. Oh, feel all that muscle recruitment? Don't you just love it? Hips pull back, lower down slowly. After we've done this a few times, you can feel it might increase the range of motion. Now, stand back up. Sweep the hands to the sky. Fold all the way forward. Step back to plank. Hover low. Hover high. Pull up and back to down dog. Come forward to plank. Hover low. Hover high. Lower the knees and hover them. Pull the hips back towards the heels. Hover the knees. Come back to plank. Hover low. Hover high. Pull the hips back to the heels. Gently lower the knees. Walk the hands forward. Find your wedge. Let's come back up onto your knees. I'm going to grab a little water now because it is hot.
Cheers, guys. Sunday.
Cheers.
Yeah.
All right, when you're ready, I'd like you to bring your knees a little wider than hip width apart. Keep the toes tucked under at the back. Now, hollow out your belly button, hollow it out, make your chest proud. Feel how the muscles in and around the girdle of your body feel active when you hollow out and push forward. That's that big brace. It's kind of like having a big weight belt. You know, see those weightlifters? Kind of like that. So when we have that feeling, as you pull the hips back slightly, lean forward. Now, the whole goal is not to find how far we can go before we topple, just enough lean where we can feel some of the back muscles active. This is a less strenuous version of something we typically do. It's called woodpecker. So on our knees, we're going to bring our hands forward. Now, just hold it here and find your balance. Now, in this case, it's not left to right. It's front to back. So I'd like you to position your hips in a spot where you feel nice and stable with the spine and neck long. And then raise the hands and keep them nice and long. Beautiful. Now, keep the chest proud. Expand from the shoulders. Lower the hands, shoulder height. Let's bring our globe grip together. So that's simply this, putting a globe between our hands, wrapping fingers around it, wrapping thumbs around it, and then pushing fingers and thumbs together. You'll notice little or no bend in the elbow. So try to be the same. Now, keeping the spine long, chest proud, rotate to the right and come back center. Hold on this for 1 second. When we rotate, it's not an arm movement, right? It's the shoulder carriage. Let's push, fingertips, rotate right, come back center, and then do this at your own pace. Focus on keeping the arms long and keeping the hands centered over the chest. Trunk rotation. You're training those small muscles of the back that help the spine to rotate and some of the larger muscles of the side body to work in conjunction and to get stronger, making our low back stronger. Come back center, hands over heart, come up under the knees. Kirsten's thanking someone above there. Nice. Now, when you're ready, which is basically now, hips pull back slightly, lean in. It's very important not to be vertical, right? So I'd like you to lean forward, find the balance, bring the hands forward, globe them, push the fingertips and thumbs together. Keep the spine long, rotate left. Come back center and rotate and center and keep going. Try not to float the body up when you're doing this. If you fatigue and need to take a break, just do that. Don't go through this exercise otherwise. And when you're ready, come back center. Now stand tall. Now bring your hands all the way up to the sky, shoulder width apart. Fold forward, come on to all fours. Cat and cow. Head drops, center of spine pulls to the sky. Hollow out your tummy. Keep your tummy hollowing out. Push your chest towards the earth. Pull the back of the head up towards the sky. Elevate it, yes. Make it long, don't compress, don't look forward, just look down. Looking down is really looking up, right? Now, reverse. Center of spine, hollow out the belly, even more if you can. Let the head fall. And come back to neutral spine and have a seat. My favorite transition. This is always so smooth. Clunky clunk. All right. Let's cross the legs. Whatever your choice is to start, please, just find whatever you want to do. And then we're going to be nice and tall. So this is like a seated staff pose with crossed legs. We're doing this because our exterior rotators like to take over and be dominant. We're going to change that in a second. Most important right now is just setting up the spine. So each vertebrae growing nice and tall. You know how when we decompress when we start the class? Now, take the right ear, drop it down to the right shoulder. So the gaze of the eyes is straight forward. It's just the head kind of bending. Now pull the neck long. Feel the change and difference in that. Stretch. As you work to pull the head long, take the chin and turn it ever so slowly towards the shoulder. And then pull the head a little longer. And then come back all the way center. As with the left ear drops towards the left shoulder, make the neck long. So we're not forcing the ear down, we're actually growing the neck longer, making both sides grow. Of course, the right side more than the left. Take the chin and slowly rotate it towards the shoulder. Roll the neck a little more if you can. Great, now come back center with the head. Spine long, step the legs out. You'll notice there'll be variation in what you can do here. If you can, extend the legs straight. If it doesn't want that, if that's not part of the lexicon of what your body can do right now, just give me your best version of it. Most importantly though, I'd like you to try to make a 90-degree angle between the legs and the upper body. And most important with the upper body is that degree of 90 between the hips and upper body. If you can't achieve that you need the legs up, try to make your upper body perpendicular so it comes straight up off the earth. Now you have sit bones. Those are the bony parts of your pelvic girdle that you sit upon. I'd like you to try to find those little bony protrusions on your mat, growing the spine long. And we're in a staff pose. Nice and long through the spine, nice and long through the neck. Hands come over heart. Now, give me a proud chest. Push your hands forward. Grab the globe. Bring the hands around it. Push your fingertips and thumbs together. Give me a proud chest with little or no bend in the elbows. Raise the hands to the sky. Keep the chest proud. Hollow out the belly. Grow long. As you exhale, release the fingertips, open the palms to face the earth, fold forward onto those legs of yours. Let's step the hands in between the feet, and let's walk the hands through the feet if we can. Lots of flexion in that upper spine. Lower spine extending, feeling nice length through those lower back muscles. Let's stretch them for just a couple of breaths. As you inhale, walk the hands back. Let's inhale, extend, coming back into staff pose. While you keep the legs extended, let's take the belly button and hollow it out, hollow. Get it nice and hollow. Let the upper back kind of curve. So we C-curve our spine, and then gonna walk down one vertebrae at a time. So the low back imprinting each and every vertebrae. If you need to assist with your hands, please do. And then middle, upper back. Keep the legs long. Separate the feet hip width apart. Take the big toes, turn them into touch, and do the same with the knees. Isometrically activate. Well, the legs will bend just ever so slightly. That's all we want, just a micro bend in the legs. They're not completely straight. As soon as you go to turn in, those knees are going to bend. Now, pull the heels towards the butt. Keep the big toes touching, keep the knees turning into each other, pull the thighs together, and then lift the hips up and into the sky. Now, if you're pushing with the back of your arms, please don't do that. That's changing the method of this exercise. We want the posterior chain, hamstrings, middle thigh muscles, all working hard, all trying to lift that booty off the earth, and then relax. Let the feet point to the sky, and then let them open all the way up. This, of course, feels much easier, and it's what our bodies are used to doing, right? Rotating exteriorly. Now we're going to come back to this. This is why this is such an important exercise. Let's lift the knees as we turn into touch, bring the big toes to touch. Let's try to pull the heels towards our butt. Let's keep the thighs working together. This is an important part of this exercise. Pushing the thighs together is most important in this exercise. Those are those medial or inner thigh muscles working hard. We're going to get them stronger. We're going to make them more effective. Now, try to lift your ass off the earth. Oh, there's a bad word. Your butt. Try higher. Hollow out the belly while you lift. Try to keep up, up, up. Keep those thighs squeezing, please. And then lower down. Extend the legs straight. Let the feet open wide. Oh, nice. We're going to do this one more time. Third time's the charm, right? You can't just do this particular one twice. This is a 3-timer. Now, legs are extended straight. Rotate the knees, rotate the toes into touch. Try to pull the heels towards your butt. Try to squeeze. Remember, most important part is the squeezing of the thighs together. Keeping the toes, keeping the knees, working actively, trying to turn into each other, internally rotating. That's what we're trying to focus on here. Now try to lift the you-know-what into the you-know-where, the sky. Let's go. Lift it. Squeeze, pull, lift, all together. Hollow out the belly. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, release. Nice. Pull your knees up and into the chest. Oh. Rock forward to back. Come into a seated position. Hello, camera. Hello, Val. Hello, Ann. Now, flex the feet. So we're dorsiflexing the feet. So we have a 90-degree angle in the heels. We're going to bring them hip width apart. We're going to grow the spine, and we're going to start walking the hands between the legs, forward to the feet. And then when we get to a point where we can't maintain spinal extension anymore, we're going to go into spinal flexion. Let the upper back flex in. Keep walking the fingers forward. Try to get as much length as your body will allow. Let that spine flex, getting longer. Now our upper back is very prone to flexion, especially if we sit for long periods of time. And you'll notice that the upper back's not really experiencing much, all but for a little bit of length of muscle from the low back that kind of reaches up into the middle part of the back. And this is more for the lower back. It's kind of lengthening out a lot of the lumbar spine muscles. Let's come back up. For the medial or outside muscles, we're going to work them together. We're going to bring the left hand across the right foot. We're going to walk the hand forward. And then we're going to walk that left hand away from the foot. And then we're going to walk it away from the body. Try to keep both hips on the earth. And then walk it back into the body. Come back to seated, center it up. Take the right hand across to the left side. Walk the right hand forward. Walk the right hand away from the foot. Walk it back in, come back into center. Let's bring both feet flat to the floor. Using the assistance of our hands, let's lower down. Pull your feet up off the earth. Pull your knees up and into your chest. Pull your forehead up to meet your knees. Now, left to right. Let's rock your body. We're kind of cooling down those muscles. We worked hard today. These are your spinal rotators and spinal flexors. Okay, let's calm that. Bring the back of your head down to your mat. Bring your feet flat down onto the earth. Extend the legs all the way straight. Take your arms above your head. Now let's walk your heels forward. See if you can create a little more length in the lower part of your body. And then when they can't walk forward anymore, point the toes. And then do the same with the fingers. Let's walk them back. And then when they can't walk back any farther, try to use the fingers to pull the arms straight, pull the upper body in the opposite direction that the toes are pulling the lower body. Hollow out your belly. Grow your whole body as you inhale. And as you exhale, let everything just relax a little bit. I'm going to bring my arms down beside my body. I'm going to roll my feet so the toes aim straight up at the sky. I'm going to drop my chin into my chest. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, pick my body up off the earth with the legs extended. And then I'm going to keep my spine in flexion. I'm going to walk right through Lily. Lily, you're right in the way.
Come here, Lily.
She's good.
Lily.
And then when I come back to a seated position, I cross my legs and bring my hands over my heart to thank you both and you also for a great class. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Namaste.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sean.
Hello.
How do we feel?
I feel great. I feel longer.
Yeah,
That's good.
I'm gonna be
What?
sore, Sean.
Uh-oh.
Val, after that workout I did yesterday, my upper glutes are
Yeah.
killing me today.
Well, I did it this morning, so,
Yeah, you're gonna be sore tomorrow.
yeah.
That's
I
a lot
see
of
what
work
I
for your
do tomorrow
body.
morning. Tomorrow morning I'll do another one.
Boy.
All right,
Tuesday I'll be here, and then Wednesday I leave for California. So Thursday's class, I'll record and send to you guys.
all right.
Because
That's
I
great.
can't wake up at some ungodly hour,
No,
West Coast time. It's too hard. And then I would wake everybody up in the house. So I'll just record them. And then the Saturday and the Sunday, Sean will teach the weight class on Saturday, and he'll also teach his class on Sunday.
great.
Okay,
So there you have it.
Double header.
good.
Double header with Sean next weekend. I'll
All
try
right.
to dial into those with my sis if I can
Great.
get her up that early. 7 o'clock. That's doable, right?
Yes.
Have a nice Sunday.
All right,
Thank
Val,
you guys. Mm,
Have a nice day, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good.
Bye.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you again.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.